Because I tried doing like meal services and stuff, but I just didn't enjoy it. Okay, so chat voted Golden Guardians is going to win this game. My vote is Golden Guardians as well. So we're all in alignment. Learn to cook? I just don't want to do the whole process, dude. I'm super lazy about all that stuff. Like, I don't want to buy groceries and like clean and all that shit. I'd rather just pay someone to do it, honestly. You're never gonna pass us in raid if I keep picking the spam? Yeah, I'm not gonna pass you guys in raid if I just like I already made one up today. I'm not gonna just start picking what I don't think and then trying to like beat the chat. That's like a really idiotic way of doing it. Like, I should just pick what I think. And then eventually, if I am a better analyst, I'll end up with a better win rate or a better pick rate. I mean, obviously, like, it doesn't actually work like that because there's a lot of RNG in like LCS games. Like, a lot of these teams play really suboptimally, and we're doing it before pick and ban, so it's just different. But yeah. And like, let's say you guys end up with like a perfect pick rate for the rest of the season. Like, yeah, if I end up with the same picks as you guys, I'll still have better than everyone else, so it's not really that big of a deal. So you're saying you're trying to work to not playing League at all? Pretty much.
We'll work on that one. You just got to look at behind the play from the Golden Guardians, who picked up their first win yesterday. Now looking towards their second against Immortals here today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting roster. Selecting the blue side, it's Immortals. In the top lane, it's Soaz. The jungle, Smithy. Mid lane is Ica. Hakuho. Oh, ooh, I skipped right over Altec.
God, Ica's bad.
Hakuho on support. Sorry, Altec. I apologize. And coaches on the stage, Zabutine and Go to One.
Go to One. What the fuck type of name is that? Go to One. Take a look at Cutie's views. I don't even know. Is Cutie streaming? He's co-streaming as well? That's good. I like all the people co-streaming this shit. I think it's good.
As mentioned, the Golden Guardians, they picked up their first win yesterday. There is plenty to poke holes in there, but I think...
Dude, Ica, man... Look, I said this yesterday. I want to clarify this point. When I say Ica is really bad, that's not really me flaming Ica that much, because, like, he can't change the fact that he's really bad because he was just, like, born genetically inferior. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kind of kidding. Well, whatever. Point is, it's not his fault that he's bad, right? It's the coach's fault for picking, or like, it's, in my opinion, it's Zabutine's fault for having this French bias and just picking these fucking bad players, like, over people that are just potentially better. Like, you have an import slot and you're giving it to him? Like, come on, man. Like, he has to take the LCS. Like, if you give, it's like Keith McBrief being support, right? If Keith McBrief is a dog shit support, but somebody's offering him an LCS spot, it's definitely worth it for him to take it. But it's still a bad decision to put him there in the first place.
Only hope for North America. There's no one else. So I think there's a lot of people that are secretly hoping Golden Glue just does so well that North American
Tom is a race realist. I mean, dude, that's the one thing, is you can always say things like genetically inferior when you're talking about white people, because you're just allowed, like, in this day and age, you're just allowed to shit on white people. That's just how it goes. Like, you're just allowed to be racist towards white people and no one cares. It's just only when you're saying it about a minority do people care. And especially since I'm half white, it's just completely okay. That's just how the world works.
You got Keith, you got Golden Glue, but then on Immortals you have Soaz, who was benched in the middle of summer. Yep. You have Ica coming up after playing in the French League for a long time.
Yeah, LCS, and then to...
Like, I literally go on Twitter, and there's things, like, people, like, I'll just, like, make a random opinion, and then I'll look at, like, random Twitter, right? And people will just be like, didn't ask, plus you're white, L. And it's like, oh, you're white, L. And people just, like, upvote that shit. People are like, haha. He's wrong because he's white. Like, that's literally just what people fucking do. And no one cares. And it's not even, like, looked down upon.
Was that a weird implication that he was never at a position that he...
You're white as fuck, LOL, half white. I mean, like, I don't care about my skin color. Like, that doesn't change my fucking race. I am half white, half Hispanic.
I think there's a lot of room for improvement. His team obviously would not have put him in this position if they didn't think he could do it.
I'm still calling it a redemption arc.
Fair enough, fair enough. I think for both of these squads, what we're looking for is for them to clean up the play within the game. Strategies are clear at times, but we have to see the execution come through to pick up a win. Both sitting at 1 and 2, looking for that second win of the year. Let's throw it out to the battle arena for the call.
Thank you very much, Dash, and I just hope that the spin-off show for Keith is not Joey from Friends. I think that one is a dated reference, but not the best spin-off show.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, exactly the point.
What Latino skills did I get? What Latino skills did I get?
Okay, there you go.
There you go. We found one.
I don't fucking know.
Let's get ourselves in a Champions League. Immortals and Golden Guardians.
I'm pretty fast and I'm good in bed. That's good enough.
Should be a good one. Golden Guardians coming off
What
the
the
first
fuck?
win of the split. Taking down EG yesterday. I did like the idea of the Fiora split push. I think that it was really intelligent, not just as a general game plan, but also specifically
All right.
who wants the group. So
Let's see. Immortals versus Golden Guardians. Okay, so the Kale ban, that's weird as fuck. Golden Guardians should ban Rumble here, probably. There's the Rumble ban. Okay, 5-head. We're in it. First pick, Immortals. I think you should pick Senna. I think you should pick Senna.
Well, Set is
You
gonna
picked
work for
you
Immortals,
picked Set.
and I hope has looked pretty good
So Golden Guardians, you can go Senna Tom here. I think Senna Tom is a really good
lane. We've seen people pick
couple picks
either
in this
push,
situation.
push on a turret, or pick scalers to
Senna,
go equal
you get into Tom.
scale the champion.
That's it, baby. That's why we on this stream, bro. I'm literally their coach. I'm in their fucking heads. So what can you do here? So Immortals has some options. They can go the Aphelios route. You can go Aphelios with Braum here. The other route you can go is Xayah Rakan. So it looks like they're going to go the Xayah Rakan route.
So what you want from a Set lane is
Fucking brains! We're getting juiced! Alright, let's see. So you probably want to take the priority jungler here. You have a couple options. You can take priority jungle if you want.
these types of champions that you're like, great, we're not fighting, but
Yeah, you can fucking... You can go for a top priority jungler. Now, I don't think that they'll do this because people don't really care about Gragas, but in EU, they take Gragas right there every time. So the LeBlanc before the ban phase. So that means the Golden Guardians is probably going to end up banning some like soft counters to LeBlanc in the mid lane. So I assume that they're going to ban things like potentially Syndra might see a ban. It's not really a soft counter, but they probably just don't want to force that on an easy matchup. Zoe is a pick into LeBlanc as well. So yeah, like mid lane bans is what I'm expecting here. Smithy Jarvan closer Lee. Yeah, I don't think Smithy's Lee is very good, so I can see that. Honestly, I think that this is probably the best team comp Immortals has drafted so far. The Fiora ban, I mean, I guess Fiora is pretty good into Set, so it kind of makes sense.
Almost every time I see Set so far.
So I don't know if Immortals plays Morgana or Lissandra. Those are the two like best picks into LeBlanc, but I think that based on the fact that it's Ica, they would rather just like ban out standard mid laners.
Probably the best, like, just run at you and press buttons team fighter in terms of pure auto tech DPS, and so the combo just sets up pretty well.
Two worst mids in LCS against each other. Honestly, I think that Golden Glue's been performing better than Ryoma so far this season. Jarvan ban. Okay, so let's see if it's okay, so it's the Lee Sin here. So I think that Xmithy will probably play Gragas. Gragas is probably your best bet here. So I expect it to be a Gragas pick and potentially like a Lissandra. Sejuani. Don't pick Sejuani. Sejuani's not good right now, bro. Syndra Gragas, that's fine. Gragas. Hey! Up here. Not Rek'Sai! Rek'Sai's an auto loss. Oh man, people like this matchup, but it's an auto loss, bro. Plus, Gragas is so much better with your team comp. You have 80 top, physical damage dealing 80 carry only. You have a Syndra mid. You can go Gragas, and then you're just so good. It's so bad. Why no Gragas? Why no Gragas? It should be a Gragas there, 100%. So Rocket Top, this is good. This is good. That's a good fucking team comp. Golden Guardians. Rocket Top's hidden OP.
So Rocket Top for Hanser should be able to actually do pretty well in lane, and global healing on global healing of FBI. My only question is, do they have the actual damage output to kill any frontline on Immortals?
So yeah, that's my real concern with this composition is can you ignore the set and be successful in that team fight, right? Because LeBlanc and Senna aren't the highest damage champions. As far as how the lane goes, generally very early Soraka against melee champions go in her favor. You have quite a bit of push with the Starfall, with that Q that you can spam out.
That's a disgusting fucking Rek'Sai pick. Let me tell you, that is a gross fucking Rek'Sai pick.
Comes against a champion like Set very quickly if you take defensive runes, if you take regeneration runes in Resolve, and you start with a D shield, and you have all your passive. Soraka just doesn't actually have enough damage to really threaten a kill on Set, so you can get in these tough positions as Soraka, where the lane just starts getting frozen on you because you can't actually force them off the wave. You can't actually.
I don't know. This looks like it will be a pretty hard game for Golden Guardians based off team comp. A lot of it just depends on how much they can punish Ica with the Lee Sin LeBlanc. Because bot lane's just going to be farm. Soraka, you don't really gank a Soraka lane. You kind of just leave that on an island. So we just have to see about how much Closer can take over the game. But Closer is the best part of this team. So, in my opinion, this could still go Golden Guardians' way.
I feel like, not the best at the control, but that said, I haven't seen a ton of
God, would I switch picks? Would I switch my fucking post-draft prediction? Honestly, I feel like Immortals did win the draft by a little bit. Just because of the Zyra Rakan into the Zyra Rakan set seems pretty good. I don't know, man. The Rek'Sai's pretty bad, though. I'll stay Golden Guardians on my post-draft prediction. Closer's greater than Hanser? So far, yeah. Closer's looked like the second best jungler in LCS. Maybe the best. Rek'Sai is the auto loss? Yeah, I hate Rek'Sai. I hate the champion. I think it's just garbage, fucking disgusting animal champion.
Probably about the same.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Soraka's not really trying to do much.
At least he last hits minions.
I mean, I guess.
Soraka's really good into set, too.
I want to throw back
No DPS on Golden Guardians? I mean, you have Senna, LeBlanc. That's decent DPS. And you can play like a little bit more aggressive with Soraka on your team. Game of the week hype. All right, calm the fuck down. This ain't no game of the week. Some dog shit. If GG wins, this NA is so doomed. No, I don't think so. That's also a fucking press the attack set. I understand why you'd go press the attack against a squishy champion like Soraka, but I just feel like Conquer just outscales it so fast, it's not even worth it.
He's been powering up. All right, but yeah.
You think we'll still see Senna moving into next week? Is it getting nerfed or something? I actually have no idea. Why is Rek'Sai an auto loss? Because Rek'Sai falls off so hard and has no agency in team fights. Like, you have no ability to really do anything. Whereas champions like Jarvan, champions like Gragas, champions like Lee Sin, they can still make a play in a team fight. Rek'Sai can't do shit. It just gets wiped off the screen.
Is considered more of the early game, right? It is very effective as far as actually giving you additional burst.
Damn, you know what's so disgusting? Either Immortals or Golden Guardians is going to be 2-2 after the first 2 weeks. That's just crazy to me. How can you end up being 2-2? Oh, that's so bad. Honestly, Keith played that really well. Exhausted instantly, and Q'd Altec. Kench played that well. Got on top for the Guardian as well. I liked it. Keith was always good in lane as an AD carry. He was just like, he just gets caught and dies all the time. But like getting caught and dying as a support is literally just like, it's just an initiation at that point.
I'm going to be interested to see what the skill order will be for Hanser. It is going to be Q max, but there is some differing on how people actually skill this out when they take their first point.
You should just, it's just Q max into W max as Soraka top. You should not get E.
Or you go to W or you're looking to group earlier, so that'll kind of tell you how he wants
to W max second.
Starts maxing W early. He is
in what world is Soraka good versus set? I don't know, reality. It's just a good top laner into set. Like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, set can never pressure the Soraka, and then Soraka just has ulti pressure for the rest of his team the entire game. And scales better into team fighting.
It's just more, do you put more points in E before you go into W or not? Because you're always going to go points into Q.
Yep.
That is your wave clear. It is also your poke. It is what is going to keep you healthy throughout these trades.
Okay. Oh, that's a bad W from FBI.
The opening there.
And he has been spotted by Smithy. Smithy is here, so they may want to be the ones to engage, but Closer will go back to his team and just be able to hop out of there. So no real issue for him, but it does mean that
Smithy gets double crab here, though. Looks like it's not necessarily good.
Smithy ties the camp score briefly, but Close going to grab his Gromp without much issue. Do you want to note, both junglers have made sure they passed towards Gromp in the fairly early game in this one. It is a very valuable camp to take down. Gold for XP.
Golden Guardians like pauses the game. They're like, yeah, it appears that we have Soraka top on our team. And Keith McBrief is our support. Like, is there any way we can remake with an actual support and a top lane champion?
You know, that becomes very, very effective against champions that are so poke reliant like Soraka. Soraka needs to whittle people.
It's like, no, your management is actually that bad, and this is the team that you fielded. Like, you have to play this match out with these players. All right, unpause then.
And the passive onset where you're getting additional regen every 5% of missing health you have becomes really a lot for Soraka. But so far, you know, Haunter has been controlling that lane fairly well. He's been trying to basically hold the wave outside of his turret without letting it crash, which is both a safe spot for him and also...
Soraka's the highest win rate top champ. What do you mean? Yeah, no, I said it was really good. I'm obviously joking.
Yeah, gonna be
Soraka is 2-0 in LEC, though.
We wait to hear. Sadly, have not yet heard what the condition is for this one, but
IMT pauses the game. Wait, so you're telling me that our mid laner is an import?
Being a primary win condition here, because I'm not expecting the Soraka side lane. I'm not expecting the Senna side lane, and this is the second time in a row.
Ellis is wet for Soraka top into set. Yeah, I literally just said the Soraka top was good into set, and then there's people in chat like, in what world is Soraka top good into set? Like, I don't know, man. The real world? Like, what world do you live in, bro? You live in a world where set is good into Soraka top. I want to live in that world too. That sounds like a fucking fantasy world, my man.
Yeah, and he did actually have LeBlanc game in the first game of the season against 100 Thieves where they had a significant advantage. They felt like they should have been able to close that game out, but they weren't quite able to do it. And, you know, he was performing very well in that, but they just didn't actually
take the L, Whitey.
You know, sometimes with LeBlanc, you can get those.
That's actually society at this point, though.
More about pushing the side lane and then finding a pick. You know, being able to actually control vision and catching people in rotation, people going between lanes where you can then pick them off. Because LeBlanc, you know, it's rare that you see the games where LeBlanc is just winning through taking all your towers, for example. But it's more just about the pressure and then creating vision and, you know, areas where your opponents have kind of this dark spot on the map where he can pair up with Closer and try to take people out.
Yeah, gonna be fun to watch for here as we about 3.5 minutes from this point on is what the guess that I'm getting for when we're back into the game. So not too long to go. But if you need a quick commercial break, I understand. We'll see you back when the game starts back up. But otherwise, it's been a close top lane matchup, right? Equal and CS over there. Mid lane very, very tight there, of course, as well. And on the other side, of course, we talked about it briefly, the Immortals lineup. It's you know, pretty center front to back.
Why not Soraka jungle? Because as a jungler, you actually have to kill jungle camps, and Soraka struggles with killing jungle camps. That's why. Immortals pause because the French import is asking why the screen is the color in color and not gray, and where the white flag is. Okay, calm down, man. What the fuck? Sona top, 60% win rate, top plat plus thoughts. I think that Sona top is actually like a 5-head counter to Soraka top. Like if it like since Soraka top's so good, if teams start blinding Soraka top, I think then we see Sona top into Soraka top.
Gold on support items, so like early Mobies comes through a lot of the time. I know a lot of supports have everything to do is recall on Mobies, just walk top lane, and no one ever remembers that supports can roam, and you just get a free kill. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I remember playing a like 5v5, like full 3-mid normal game with Glebe, and he was Trundle support, and he's like,
you know the strat of Sona top though? Yeah.
Top, basically. You just like pillar the top laner. I was like 1v2 for like 3 minutes, but he's like,
I mean, Sona top is like this a similar philosophy.
Like, you're doing great, freak. All right, just keep it up. And I was like, okay.
Sona literally has no wave clear, enjoy CS. I mean, you don't even CS with Sona top. You literally buy the support item and try to like farm the other laner.
The Spectator 3 has unpaused the game.
And then you just outscale the Soraka in groups.
Let's play League of Legends, or watch people play it.
I guess try to take it back. Golden Glue's holding the wave, which is good.
You're right.
Unless you just want to get out of here and queue up.
No, it's fine, you know? And nice little trade. That's going to be a root.
Yeah, so we will see. You know, when you're comparing engage options, though, Rakan is someone who is considered to be very reliable.
I mean, I think Keith is actually playing the lane phase pretty well.
Guardians, they don't really have a super reliable way to engage. You know, you have to rely more on...
Okay, so Smithy got double crab here, but Closer like leveled fine. It's really not that bad to give double crab, but then also to like if you give double crab, but then you get like 2 camps for it, it's fine. which is what he did.
It can be very telegraphed or recalling connection.
This dive is not really possible. Pretty much closer. They would need the bot lane to break the Guardian first.
I've seen a lot of teams drafting these types of compositions like Golden Guardians have, and they can be successful in lane, but they struggle to close games out.
Damn, he used 2 fucking trinkets just for that. That feels kind of bad.
Force fights with these types of comps is by going to an objective and forcing your opponents to come fight you and then kill you.
Okay.
Close is just protecting the bot lane here.
Gets a little bit of damage there.
Altec has CP though, so you can just CP back here. Shouldn't be that bad. Soraka on top or Soraka on bottom. Soraka can be a flex pick and it can go like 80 carry roll. It sounds like a meme, but it's not. So let's see what FBI has here. Maybe like a pickaxe or something. Oh, this is actually good. This is good. Soraka can't die here. This is actually really good. Wait, what happened to the TP? The TP coming in. Something happened with the TP because that was a free kill on Xmithy. Xmithy's just dead there, but something happened with the TP. I think Golden Glue just TP'd poorly and Syndra canceled it. That's really bad though. He just loses his TP for no reason. Sucks. That could have been an easy kill on Rek'Sai. That's a bad gank from Rek'Sai. It's impossible to kill Soraka there, and then the enemy has 2 TPs that could both come in top.
Either way, they do force Haunter out. They trade that flash for flash. And Set is going to have a bit of an experience advantage as a result of that. He is up some farm, but some of that difference can be made up here as Haunter gets back to lane. And closer here.
Gonna try. There's the chain. Ica, if he doesn't flash, will be rooted. Q's gonna land a decent damage at least. Ult comes through. Shield comes back out. Couple hits will kill him, but they get
good.
stun. Ica survives it as well.
It's good. They get the ignite. They get the ult. It's good. It's good for Golden Guardians that play.
On the other side, getting closer very low, but not quite lethal damage there.
Yeah, that CSing was hard to watch for sure. Agreed. Once Seta gets 6, it makes those 2v2s so much better too. Alright, so Xmithy is playing Rek'Sai, which means he's already been outscaled. His job is done here. Just go next game fast. What do you max second on Soraka top? W now.
Around mid lane there. Pretty important.
W is pretty good max on Soraka second because you just group. A lot of times people put no point in W before when they played Soraka top, and that was kind of the downfall. But late game, even without 40% CDR, your W is like 2-second cooldown on Soraka top, and then you just end up going like full AP, and your heals are like almost 1,000. Level 4 Lee? No, level 4 Lee is fine there. Lee is in a fine spot this game. Not a big deal at all. Just sucks that Golden Glue's TP was wasted. So now Soraka has ult. Now is like the time where Soraka ends up being like really annoying to play against. Because any fight that happens like mid. So this is the theory, right? Golden Guardians can't really gank bot or top. So what Golden Guardians want to do is they just want to fight like 2v2s mid with Lisa and LeBlanc, and then they want to have Senna and Soraka ult just come into the mid lane and just make the fucking 2v2 an auto win for Golden Guardians. That's their idea. This Mountain Drag doesn't really affect the game, so it's a fine drag to just give up. You don't really have to give up. You don't really have to fight the early dragons. So what I'm expecting from Golden Guardians is on this next push, if they get the push here into turret, they're going to reset, and then they're going to try to make the Herald play.
Huge amount of health, especially when you are building up that Athenes, because you're not actually using the Athenes on yourself, right? You're charging it up off your opposing player, and then always having that boosted up to be able to heal your allies. Even at rank 1, if you're below 40% health, this is already a 275 heal.
Yeah, really strong stuff right there. Quick check-in on more Soraka stuff. 4 points Q, 2 points E. As we expected for the first few levels, has ignored W so far.
So there's no flash, or sorry, there's no kick on Lee Sin yet, but when Lee Sin gets kicked, he might look for the kill on Ica. That's not even a good ult. Look at how little this ult does.
Nice E backwards, buys a lot of space. The true damage coming through, and so as you can see, there's 80% of health.
And the thing is, Haunter wants to swap here anyway. Most likely, Golden Guardian should take the reset, and they should make the Rift Tail play. So the ult doesn't really do anything. It's good to like get control of the lane, but Soraka and I mean they should. This is a bad TP. They should be swapping to make the Herald play. It's just weird that they didn't. But I guess he got TP out of it, so that ended up being pretty good. Dude, he actually CS that so well, Haunter did.
Soraka last hitting skills.
That's so hard. That's the hardest part about Soraka is last hitting, and he actually did it really well. So he TP top, caught one wave, and now he has to walk bottom. Or they're going to try to make the Herald play with everyone right here. I'm not sure.
With that Q, they are going to be looking to start up this rift out potentially. But Smithy is there to spot this, so will just be a scuttle play thus far.
Careful, careful, buddy. Careful. Enemy team's coming.
The actual CC'd scuttle.
Look at the set build.
Damage from Smite. One of the very
That's what everyone builds on set.
players that still exist in the game. If it's during CC, it actually can amplify 3 damage, so easily gets that burst regardless. You don't have to smite it anyway. Gets that one picked up. Kills the control ward.
I think they're going to go for Ica here. Ica should be killed. Ica should be killable here.
That's flash to flash. That's Ica stuck in place. All the spells coming out.
Good, 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 good. Well played. Transition that into a Rift Herald play. Now go for Rift.
Because SOAS was already on the bot lane. He was already pushing this out.
Where's the Executioners on set? He doesn't really have a chance of killing the Soraka, so I don't really think you need the Executioners here. I think it's okay to just not go for it.
For the play in Golden Blue. Flash follow with that.
Are they just not going to go for Rift? I mean, they're too late now. Now they can't even go for Rift anymore. That's so crazy. They had a free kill. They should have looked for the Rift. They were scared because Set had TP, and they have no TP on Soraka because of the misplay. Keith is just in the middle of 5 people for no reason. Man, why is... God, how does Golden Guardians end up losing pressure off that play in mid lane?
That was the call. You know, there was plenty of time to use the ultimate if they wanted to, but it looked like he was pretty doomed at that point. There's 3 or 4 Immortals members around him.
I could just type to go next.
He was going to be in trouble, so now it's Immortals who actually get to start up.
I'm pretty sure he just typed FF.
Despite the fact that Golden Guardians had kind of kept extra members up here longer.
They don't know that he was there. The knockback is going to give enough space to walk away from the root. Building the back over the wall. Now another fight in the top side. Hanser gets a slow. No heavy CC available remaining.
Man, it's not that hard to dodge the fucking true damage of the set W, I feel like. They're making it look way harder than it actually is.
So they're close in gold, actually slightly up. They got the Drake, they got the Herald. Immortals having a great early game.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Immortals is having a fine early game, but it's more just that
So as going more and more
Golden Guardians just griefed off the kill mid. The kill mid should guarantee the Herald there.
force build, I do think the attack speed is actually quite valuable. As we are going to see this play one more time. It's really
That's such a
all about
bad stun from Ica too.
Flash from Golden Blue, you know, to be able to get over there and follow up. That was a spectator bug. There was actually a first chain on him, I do believe, and then you just saw the follow-up chain. So he kept in range the whole time, was able to double chain him there with the ultimate, and follow-up damage easily comes through from Closer and FBI.
FBI has good CS. Senna just becomes so obnoxious later on. True damage is the mid line. Yeah, the mid part of the Senna or the set W is the true damage portion. Should I always take Rift and solo queue at 8 minutes? In solo queue, it's not as important because there's so many other options. Like the game is so much faster in solo queue. There's so many like kills and stuff you can get. You just take Herald when you can in solo queue, really. But in competitive play, because the game is more stable, you want to pressure the Rift Herald at a certain timing, 8 minutes. Do I think a random challenger support would be better than Keith? Yeah, probably. Like, I would think that somebody who looked like mediocre in LCS, like JJ, would still be a better support than Keith because he plays the role.
You'll always have that 250 bonus healing from the
I'm so sick of this fucking company.
over and over. So any sort of map, all of a sudden, your ultimate, instead of doing 300, is doing like 500.
Silence doesn't come in time to stop the knockup, but still lands the Q back. And yeah, Hanser lands the Q. You heal back up all the damage you would have taken on the way out. Crucially, Athene's does not affect self-healing. You do not.
So Tom Kench is going to go bottom here. I think that Smithy should probably spawn the Rift Herald bot. Yeah, there it is. They're going to lose the bot turret here.
For all the rest of the damage right there. First turret going to go to Immortals. Oh, they're going to get plenty of damage here. Shares it across the rest of the squad, but Immortals cracking open 1,000 gold lead.
Yeah, nicely done by them. They have control of this dragon area here too. We'll see if they'll actually look to move towards that as Golden Blue does get spotted by a ward. He had the sweeper up, but I don't think he actually saw. Okay, so now he does see that ward. He is still in vision as Smithy was laying in wait, but they're not actually going to decide to go for this.
Okay, so, I mean, it's good that FBI is ahead because FBI needs to be ahead in this team comp. Obviously, Xayah got a kill, but the fact that Senna is farming well is really important because when you have a Soraka top, you need your AD carry dealing most of the damage of the team. Who's a better support, Keith or Huhi? I would think it would be Huhi, but because he's just been playing it for longer. But, I mean, obviously they thought Keith, so that's what they decided to go with.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Building Cleaver on set with no tanks, Triforce is so much better. Yeah, a lot of people just like Cleaver on set in general.
He is basically just this super powered support.
It seems like that's just a build that everyone goes every time.
To make this
I don't like these lane setups though because I feel like LeBlanc can never pressure this set.
back up your carries, and mostly a lot of that onus is going to be on FBI to get that consistent damage out. You know, Golden Blue will be this guy out the side lanes, but
They're giving the second cloud. Should not matter that much.
FBI is trying to keep him safe so that he can get damage out from these fights.
I'm very curious what Soul would get. 50-50, it's Ocean Soul. For the
Who's
top.
better at support, Keith or Metaphor? Okay, I think Keith is probably a little bit better than Metaphor at support.
If Immortals is Ocean Soul. Your
don't,
consistent damage is so low,
Yeah.
you probably heal in a team fight.
Yeah, I think you actually just never kill them unless LeBlanc one-shot someone. That's
Right.
really your way, right? Like you have to insta-kill someone, but
All right, so he gets Ludens here.
how do you ever
LeBlanc buys a Ludens here. That's actually a pretty big power spike.
second with an
He
Ocean
just based on it. Nice. So now they're able to do a little bit more.
even if he is getting hit by multiple people.
Ica unironically looks like the worst mid laner in LCS. Like even though he's an import, he actually looks like he's just the worst mid laner in LCS.
Massive. Your first Q auto is a lot. You go Duskblade almost every single game. So the one-shot dream does exist, and it really is only Set who's actually absurdly tanky in this comp. But the point does still stand that a consistent team fight is going to be super hard, I feel like, for Golden Guardians to win.
Yeah, and I think one of the troubles with Senna is with any champion that doesn't have a move block, oftentimes can be kind of zoned out of fights, right? You know, when you have people flying towards you, if the Rek'Sai is
A move block.
have the Hawkwood,
Fuck is a move block?
here on the Rakan, looking to kind of push you backwards. All of a sudden, you know, it's much easier for someone like the Xayah to really get things done. And
That is a lot of damage into Set over the top. They almost got him in one. One more hit needs to happen. They cannot get that last shot through, though, and expect they just barely walk.
Well played from Golden Glue. That gets you pressure doing that.
very well.
Now you can go mid and you can get
Well,
priority and you can clear out all the vision.
Smithy almost
Those types of trades do actually matter in competitive play because you force someone to take a reset that they don't want to take.
a pretty slow game thus far.
How do you rank the top 580 carries in LEC and LCS?
Blowing this up. Something I'm going to check in on now is actually the Senna.
I have no idea. I mean, that's a hard question.
30 stack right now, so
Like, obviously, Sven looks really good right now. Johnson looks really good. In terms of LEC, Upset, Caps looks really good.
are that primary carry.
Karzi looks pretty fucking good. I don't know. It's hard to, like,
Through having the safety.
it's hard to answer questions like that because 80 carry is not a role where you really get to, like, show how much better you are than the enemy all the time. A lot of it's up to, like, your team being good.
Extra slows to set up for the stuns later on. We've seen that occasionally on Syndra build.
Johnson, Cody Sun are top 2 for sure. Hell no. Right now, top 2 are Johnson, like, that we've seen so far based off the gameplay we've watched.
Instead of the Luden,
Obviously, if you like ignore careers, like people are gonna give Double F the benefit of the doubt, including myself. Like I'll always believe Double F's good until he loses in big moments. But like so far in LCS, what we've seen so far is that Johnson and Sven look like the best too. I thought Johnson outperformed Double F yesterday. And I think Sven has been performing really well so far. He's like 50 KDA.
2 winning lanes for 1. And with mid lane winning, it means Immortals can go for second Herald pretty easily. It means in 2 minutes, that Ocean Drake is probably likely to go towards them as well if Golden Guardians can't get back on the map. 1,300 gold lead down for the squad as
yeah.
FBI grants some move speed, a little bit of cloaking, but they don't find a real fight here.
I do think if you're Hanser, you're pretty happy with how this lane is going. You know, Set is just going to push the wave in.
So Soraka's almost at his 2-item power spike, which is Redemption now. Once he gets Redemption, it's really good for him, I think.
In a spot where he can't pick up a lot of that CS, so he does have a lot of farm. You know, he is going to be working towards that redemption. That 2-item is really where you become incredibly effective in those team fights.
Damage gun of Golden Blue.
All right, looks like they're going for, so they're grouping and looking for the Rift Herald now. This makes sense. Also, I just want to point out that Closer is lower level than Keith. He's 1-0-0, and he's lower level than the support right now. Because jungle is fucking ruined. That's why. That is the only reason why.
That's the space they needed. Look at Rift Herald. It's going to despawn in 1 minute, but now Immortals going to come through. They're going to find that first bit of CC. Sounds on top of them. He's Hanser.
No, this is good for them. No W on Rakan. They can just start, they can continue doing this Herald. They really can continue doing the Herald.
But Immortals have all their members here as well. Eye popped again. Smite range very soon.
Oh, so as on the flank here, he can dunk peek into the
Landing.
team.
Here comes the play. Charm, double knock up. Big
That's not even a good enough initiate, in my opinion. I don't think that's a good enough initiate for this fight into LeBlanc. Or into Soraka. Soraka's just going to perma heal now. You didn't get a clean enough initiate, they should just back. They should just back. IMT will just lose now. They can just do Herald, bro. Do Herald. You have the fucking thing. Also, Golden Glue has TP. GG should 100% take the Herald here. They're really griefing by not doing Herald there at all.
So effective. Soraka spending
Soraka didn't even ult yet.
teammates,
Come on, man.
and essentially acting as this health battery.
Come on,
for
GG.
her,
That was a
really
win.
allowed them to kind of
If they use Rakano and they don't kill anyone, you just auto win the next part. You should just restart the Herald. You still have Soraka R. I guess now they're just going to play for the Dragon, though, because they don't want to give 3 Drakes and give the Ocean Drake win condition. Ocean Soul win condition.
I kind of would like to see an ult from Geets to get down to the river a little bit faster and fight for the scuttle, but the squad's still coming down. Squires Bloom used, Blue picked up by Golden Glue. Good smite.
Good.
I think Immortals are going to want to try to delay, right? You know, they have no ult on Hako or Ultec, but he just steps way too far.
Danger has
Should be okay.
Has the heals, doesn't burn it just yet, but Redemption is going to come down, keep him
They had to use the Redemption.
Now on the bottom side, they found the stun. Where's the wish? Golden Glue gets the health, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh, he didn't kill him either. That's unlucky.
Now Golden Guardian's in a 4v5 with the
That is unlucky. Golden Glue just entered.
Looking for Hako, goes over the wall, finds the knock. Actually, might have interrupted the Q damage. Now closer. Is he in the wrong spot? So
The thing is, they have this is the thing. They have Soraka, so they just auto win this part of the fight.
Ideal. Slowed again. Closer back in. Finds a kick. Smithy not going to go down just yet though. And Set buying even more time. But
Okay, Keith with eating him out of the cone.
they have the damage though. Another shield comes out. Looking for the re-engage. Q's going to lay it. He's still walking away, and he cannot find the damage.
Damn, that's so sad for Golden Guardians. Golden Glue really into. They need to fight together with Redemption and Wish. They need Redemption and the fucking Soraka to be there because he's healing so much in these fights, but the fights are so uncoordinated that they're not able to do anything with the health advantage. They're just playing really poorly with the Soraka. The Soraka's playing well. The other part of the team is not playing that well. Level 9 versus level 13, yeah, that's called jungling, bro.
Pretty much certain doom for Golden Guardians.
Yeah, we've seen both halves of that comp. Well, this is the back half where you don't have the damage to kill things off.
So one of the big things here.
Look at Soraka's W here, though, by the way. Look at Soraka's W.
Redemption. He also
boom, look at that W. Jesus.
Before the fight happens onto Golden Glue, right? So there's that wish comes out, but it is reduced by Ignite, and there are no Athene's charges to actually really boost it up. So Golden Glue gets knocked down. Then they're looking for the engage. Now this was beautiful from Hakuo. He W's over the wall, and it completes as closer is coming in, interrupting.
No, this is still good for Golden Guardians.
Very, very big there. And now you're seeing, kind of some of the problems that this Golden Guardians comp has.
He should have kicked the Rakan through the Rek'Sai there. It's hard, though. They can still win this game, though. This is still winnable for Golden Guardians. It's not over yet.
And as FBI walks forward, Ica and Xmithy are actually behind him and have wrapped around from behind, pushing him out of the fight, allowing Ultec free time to take down Closer and to really vet Keith.
So they play on the top side now as you get out of the replay. Golden Glue forced to jump away as Soaz and Hauser.
So now Soraka's going to go AP, like full AP from this point.
Make him annoyed for a little while.
You can definitely make him annoyed.
Look at Soraka. Look at this champion. There's no sustain on the set either. Even though he has Executioner's Calling, it doesn't matter. He can't lane versus Soraka just beats you.
He doesn't actually need to be the primary damage dealer, right? So I think he's just building towards Stoneplate. He has Executioners, he has a Black Cleaver, and he's just going to go Stoneplate, I think.
Stoneplate?
Big meatball in the front line. That Golden
I mean, I guess Stoneplate does kind of make sense.
Tons of damage coming out from the rest of the squad.
And Keith again in the front side being found out. Heal should come through. They don't cast it. Wish doesn't come down. He just dies. Where's the
man?
You even use Redemption.
Yeah.
Maybe it was on cooldown for a second, but I don't think so. He just didn't press R.
It looked like it was up. Maybe make the call that he was going to die, but I think he could have got
Dude, Keith is just running it down.
Drop the ultimate. Redemption comes through. Maybe he can make something happen, but Immortals getting another pick as Closer in trouble.
This time around, where's the healing? Finally gets a bit.
No, actually, this is fine for them. They kill Xmithy here.
Damage, and they do get the kill picked up. Wish finally comes down. No Hawk.
This is actually really good.
A lot of places to go, but gets away from the root. Jumps back to Soaz. Technically a 1-for-1 overall.
Yeah, good pick there from the Golden Guardians. It seemed like that wish was
So no Soraka, but Soraka has pretty high CDR now. He has, I think Athene's only 10% CDR, right? They nerfed it from 20 a while ago. So he has 30% CDR right now, which is not bad. And if he has Transcendence, which he might have Transcendence, he probably has Transcendence too. He's probably 40%.
Item progression here, it looks like FBI is going for that third item, Rapid Fire, I'm assuming, with the Crit Cloak. We already have the IE plus Essence Reaver combo completed for Ultec, so he is going to be putting out a lot of damage at this point. And I'm interested to see, if he also...
Rapid Fire coming in third for FBI. FBI needs to scale really hard and carry this game.
Up against Senna and Soraka, beyond just the Executioners on set. So here this is one more time. Hakuo with a nice charm, gets the speed up from actually charming up Keith, then is able to charm up both the other two members. Yeah, there was lots of time to actually ult there, so Haunter just a...
Hi, Dom. Do you know why LS has more viewers than you? Because he's smarter. Nice. And we both have more viewers than you because we're both smarter than you.
Gold lead 2,500 in favor of Immortals. Turret going down low. Not quite dead. Finally does drop. And that's the gold lead now even larger. 3,000 up. Not showing signs of slowing down. And the crew
Please ban him? No, I won't ban him. It's fine. His life is probably already so miserable that the ban might be the only thing. The ability to flame me in chat might be the only thing keeping him in it. I don't want to, you know.
Very effectively, right?
I don't want to hurt him too much by hitting him with the ban.
That is very reliable for Golden Guardians when they're playing this type of composition. So much of that pressure is on Closer.
Okay, he's fine. Still dangerous.
Team's going to be resetting now. Just under a minute until that dragon is up.
By that logic, T1,
Vision battle in this area.
T1 is an absolute genius.
See if Golden Guardians is able to kind of get over there and really start to encourage into that dragon pit. Looking like Spirit Visage as the option here for Haunter. So that's another one. Obviously a much more defensive option, but it does kind of give you a lot of safety against champions like Ica. And it also helps you refill your health a lot more as you're increasing the self-healing you're taking, when you hit those Qs. So that can actually keep you putting out heals a lot longer if you're landing those Qs.
Can affect himself with stats. Even just the flat HP, not too bad either, of course. And gonna knock this
All right.
down.
Jungler has hit level 11. 25 minutes into the game. We got a game here, boys. He's finally out-leveled the support. It only took Keith running it down 3 times in a row. God bless.
Stone plate completed for Soaz, so he's going to be so damn hard to take down. Ica is moving over to the rest of the squad. Golden Blue's not here yet, so Guardians got to be a bit careful.
Soaz, which is almost irrelevant. Putting him at
Just like poke pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, if you can poke him down low.
Again, getting knocked on here. Big damage coming across the charms there again. Just one shot where they can do anything about it. A 1 for 0 and Hakwa, 1 health, cannot quite die, and Soaz has engaged. Redemption buys a bit of time. Damage towards closer. He's going to get knocked down as
Wait, where's the Soraka R? God, Keith just gets caught the entire game.
Over the Guardians.
Like, I just don't... Dude, I love Keith. I just don't know why they think Keith is so much of a better option than, like, any of the challenger supports.
I honestly think it would be better to just get the soul. I feel like it ensures your victory as it is that permanent buff. But they do prioritize the Baron here. We'll see if they can actually grab it for themselves and potentially...
Man, maybe I should have picked Immortals, to be honest.
We'll take some time. I do want to see Golden Guardians rush the bottom.
Like, I think Golden Guardians is bad, but I didn't know they were this bad.
Will absolutely happen. Again, I want to see Keith ult just to get a little more DPS, just to get on the map and do a little something.
They need to take Ocean here. I mean, I don't really like this call from Immortals. I think that the Soul is so much better than the Baron here. I think they should have taken Soul.
Do grab an Ocean for themselves. They prevent Soul, but these fights going more and more in Immortals' favor, and it does not seem like it needs to be.
I just don't get how Keith ends up in the situation.
It's just catching out Keith. Keith seems to be constantly split from the rest.
Why is he like walking there, man? He doesn't even press Stone Plate or E. He just dies.
Rooted up by FBI, who did play that very well, but not quite enough damage. And then watch Soaz. Soaz is just throwing himself at the opponent, saying, "You have to hit me. You cannot ignore my champion." And as a result,
That Stone Plate seems pretty useless, though. I'll be honest, dude. I don't know about the fucking. I don't know about the Stone Plate on set here. I mean, I think in theory it sounds good, but then like in practice, I don't know how good it really is.
Nearly rooted. Golden on the side, running out of health. Gotta be careful. Gets the haunt for heal. Wish still held on to.
Yeah, Zaya getting really strong at this point.
Brucario, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome.
Death cap completed. FBI on 3 items, so those are some good things working here for Golden Guardians, but they're down 6K. The Baron buff, well, it's going to be tough to deal with as this is the 1-3-1 being set up. You can see side waves being pushed in. Top lane being pushed in, bot lane being pushed in. The 3-man squad actually going to rotate up through mid lane now.
Altec is so far ahead for just like.
Top lane tier 2 and try to
There's no reasoning behind why Altec is this far ahead, besides for Keith to just write it down.
Down as the Immortals keep the push going with the Baron buff. The minions, of course, help him with that one, but the gold lead doing just as much. 2 points in heal for Haunter, has maxed Equinox second all the way. 5 points into that one. So damage as he can be, but damage is not enough kind of regardless of the Golden Guardian side. 3 minutes till Ocean Soul, but still a minute on this Baron power play as we wait for Immortals to push in for inhibitor turrets. All the 6 outer ones are gone. There's a kick on towards Soaz. A lot of damage there, but 1,000 HP on him. Does plenty of damage back.
Yeah, he can just regen this back up, right? He's chilling with his Ocean. He's with that passive They're never going to have enough damage to kill him with that. Ooh, close.
Wish comes down. Might have lived all the same, but top throat's going to fall regardless as the Immortals have broken the base. They've taken down this top inhibitor.
They just have no wave clear, right? Your wave clear is LeBlanc, who has to put herself in danger to actually go forward. Senna can't do it very well. Soraka can't do it. And
I mean, they just have a no damage team comp.
Engage the ult backwards here for him as well. Keith tanky as long as he can be, but no Wish makes it a lot harder. Waiting for the re-engage, so maybe something gets found out by Senna.
Ah, man, Golden Guardians are just so ass. They're just so fucking bad. Cruton151, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Maybe I should have won IMT.
No reason for them to do anything too risky.
I honestly just think that, like, Golden Guardians have pretty shitty draft with Soraka, though.
Immortals on the side pressuring these members.
They just have not much damage at all in their team comp.
There's the kick, but it's again on the tankiest member. They don't kill him quickly. It's actually
Hanser died.
Backline as well. Hanser is gone. No flash up to stay alive. The kick
Where's LeBlanc?
sadly, and now so has
Here's LeBlanc.
Big W coming across, and Keith's gonna have a hard time with this one. Just chucked down by Xmithy. Ica on the side, finally a kill on the board, but it's the third kill way too late. Altec is
Yikes.
7-0-3, and who is left to defend?
They actually won with Rek'Sai. You just need, dude, so you can win with Rek'Sai, you just have to be against Keith McBrief. And then you can win with Rek'Sai.
The turret's still taking damage. There's Demolish going in as well. The Q not doing enough damage. Quickly a little bit low. Auto's coming out for FBI, doing a little bit more as well. Soaz is so tanky though, will not go down. Won't find that route either. Turret's not yet falling. Poke coming out for FBI, close to on the front line. Gets the shield down as well, but the Immortals still pushing, so trying to find those openings. Shield's still coming out. The first turret's gonna drop. Look for the knockup, not quite there for Aqua. Just back to the team, and they go for the
Okay, Keith is up. Save the game, Keith. Get in there, buddy. Fuck him up, Keith.
The wish is too late.
Let's go. Beat their ass, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking 9x Keith. God damn it.
Well played game there from Immortals, and it did kind of turn out to be true. The Golden Guardians just didn't feel like they had enough.
Wait, there's only
threat in these team fights.
50K? Oh wait, 97. Wait, what the fuck? I'm refreshing. Okay. I thought that was only, like, I know that's a bad fucking game, but only 50K, holy shit. God damn.
A very defensive build here with that second item stone plate into what was going to be a Warmox, and he went deathless, right? He did his
5-3. So chat was 2-2 on the day. I was 3-1 on the day, and my post ban was 3-1 as well.
A clever draft, I think, with the Soraka Senate interaction, but it felt like it wasn't rounded out properly. It felt like it needed
God
more
damn, that was
and more
ugly.
of the team fight damage. But Immortals playing it out very, very well. Great game here from Altec.
Shit.
We talked about Redemption.
Well, I don't really want to watch the Academy game, if I'm being honest, dude.
For the first time in a couple of years, and
I might just play like 2 games of solo queue and then do like 2 hours of Magic, and then we'll call it a day. Probably do some solo queue right now. It's what I'm feeling.
Elios up doesn't go for it here, kind of playing a bit of his own pool, but I think he's been a good performer, has been a solid player, and as you mentioned, sort of 8-0-5. He was the damage source for the team.
I'm so sick of
comp-wise makes total sense,
Shit,
right?
man.
Able to free
Well, that was the LCS for the day.
Here by the LeBlanc with Murder Treads and just puts
It was
out a
forever.
ton of damage, does so successfully. Got the Executioners in for, you know, the third big team fight, cut all the healing down, and it was great.
All right.
Good win for Immortals, and for more on that win.
So here's a question. I guess we'll do 2 games of solo queue, and then we'll do some Magic, and then that'll be it.
Thank you very much. In the Battle of Redemption Arcs.
I don't really want to watch Academy. I don't really like watching Academy right now, so I think that's probably going to be the plan. We'll jump into some solo queue, and then we'll, yeah,